Hey everybody, Eric here with a little book haul video. I had to go buy some new shoes. Kind of wish my old shoes were like within arm's reach so I could show you how worn out they are. So I had to buy some new shoes. And I had to go to North Olmsted, Ohio to do that. I mean, I didn't have to, but that's where the shoe store that I wanted to go to was. And that's where our Half Price bookstore is. So, I'm in town. I got to go to Half Price Books. So I picked up some stuff. Thought I'd share it with you. We're going to start off with something a bit of a theme here. Even though these are not in the order I want to show you. We're going to start with this, which is Conspiracy of the Planet of the Apes. This is a big old hardback. This is Andrew E.C. Gasca is the author, although it says adapted from a story by Gasca, Rich Handley, Christian Bernstein, and Eric Matthews. And it's got illustrations by all of this whole list of artists here. I don't expect you to read that. But kind of a nice cover. Cool looking. But this is... Let's close that flap back up. It says it's taking place during the events of the original 1968 Planet of the Apes film. Conspiracy of the Planet of the Apes explores a shocking, never-before-told storyline. And inside it says, it is the first ever original novel set in the continuity of the classic 1968 movie. Let's look at the copyright page here. When did this come out? 2011 is the first printing. But I love that cover. I believe the cover is, Jim Steranko, who's possibly most well known for his Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff. He did all those crazy psychedelic covers that I love so much. But, I grabbed this. It was, let's see, what's cover price? $25, and it cost me $25. Had the sticker that said out of print. So that's how they get away with not being half price. But I grabbed it because it's cool. Hopefully it's good. All right, so next up. The next three books I'm going to show you, for those of you who watch this kind of thing, I think I talked about this before. Not long ago, I picked up a hardcover copy of the Bachman books by Stephen King. And I think I talked about this, and I said in that other video that I had a whole bunch of books. When I saw the Stephen King book, I put some back so I could get that. Well, now I picked up those three books that I put back, even though they were only a third of the cost of the Stephen King altogether. Still, every little bit helps. But anyway, so the first one is Planet of the Apes Omnibus Volume 2. And this has the novelizations of Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, Battle for the Planet of the Apes, and Planet of the Apes 2001, which is the horrible Mark Wahlberg movie. So, spoilers, if there's anybody that doesn't know, the ending of that movie is terrible. Where Mark Wahlberg gets back to Earth, and he's at the Lincoln Memorial, except it's not the Lincoln Memorial anymore. It's the General Thad Memorial. And a bunch of police cars with apes pull up to arrest him. Which is actually similar to the ending of the original novel, except it's not a Thad Memorial. It's just, again, we're getting into spoilers for something from 1968. In the original book, the Planet of the Apes is not Earth. There's wormhole travel or faster than light travel. So when the humans get to the Planet of the Apes, they go through their adventure, and the main guy gets away and gets back in the rocket and heads back towards Earth. Because of the wormhole or the faster than light travel, whatever it is, I don't remember. It's been a long time since I read the original book. By the time he's gotten back to Earth, so much time has passed that apes have taken over the Earth. So it's kind of like he gets back to Earth and he's just gone back to another planet of the apes. But it's not like the apes changed history or anything. It's just that he was gone so long that, humans were no longer the dominant species. Apes had evolved and had taken over. So, all right, what does any of this have to do with this? Well, I looked at the back of Planet of the Apes 2001 novelization, and it does not have that stupid ending. It has spoilers, really? I don't know. It has the main character, I believe his name is Leo Davidson. Yeah. He gets away from the Planet of the Apes. He gets in the rocket ship and he takes off and he goes through a wormhole, and it just sort of ends with him disappearing into space. So I think that's interesting. I don't know if that ending was tacked onto the movie, because a lot of novelizations are based on the original script as opposed to what ends up getting shot or changed or whatever during the process of making a movie. But I love the fact that it does not have that stupid ending. All right, that's a lot of rambling. You're just here to see books. So that was Planet of the Apes Omnibus Volume 2. Set that aside. And then we have Planet of the Apes Omnibus Volume 3, which has Man the Fugitive, that's the first story, Escape to Tomorrow, Journey into Terror, and Lord of the Apes. So back in the day, there was a Planet of the Apes TV series, which I watched religiously. And then the network, whomever, they would take 2 episodes and put them together into a movie. So each of these 4 stories is one of those 2-episode movies. So it's basically novelizations of the TV series, is what that is. And I've never read any of this stuff. So, of course, I've seen the movies and remember those well enough. Although, again, novelizations are usually a little different. I have seen the TV show, but I don't remember anything about it. So it'll be kind of cool to read these. And then we have Planet of the Apes Omnibus Volume 4, which has Visions from Nowhere, Escape from Terror Lagoon, and Man the Hunted Animal, which again are novelizations of the 2-episode movies that were on TV. And I don't remember anything about them. You might be asking yourself, hey Eric, where's Volume 1? Well, they didn't have it there, so I got home and I ordered it online. And Volume 1 does not have the first movie / original novel. It starts with Beneath the Planet of the Apes. And then whatever the next one is. What's the third movie? Now I gotta look here. I have them all on Blu-ray. I have a special set. It's Conquest and Battle. So it's Planet of the Apes, Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from Planet of the Apes, I think, is what the other one is. So Volume 1 of the Omnibus just has those 2 movies, movies 2 and 3, which is kind of cool. I have a copy of the original novel with a 3D cover, and the book actually came with the blue and red glasses. I like it. I love it. So I ordered that, so I'll have a complete set of the Omnibus books. And there was another one called Death of the Planet of the Apes or something. That was another novel that... Oh, it tells the story, if you're familiar with the Planet of the Apes movies. You know, Charlton Heston is Taylor. He's the star of the first one. And then, spoilers, he appears at the end of the second one, Beneath the Planet of the Apes. So this Death on the Planet of the Apes, or of the whatever it's called, is the story of Taylor between the first and second movies, apparently. So I thought that'd be cool to have. I ordered that as well. You're not here to hear about what I ordered. You want to know what I bought at Half Price Books. So, 4 Planet of the Apes things. And then just a few other things. Again, it wasn't a huge haul. Desperation by Stephen King. I wish they'd had the companion copy of The Regulators, but they didn't. So I've never read this. I've not seen the movie adaptation, made-for-TV movie. I've heard mixed things about it, but, I want to read it. The cover artist, the guy that did the interior here, local Ohioan guy. I can't remember if I've talked about this before. He did some covers for some H.P. Lovecraft stuff that I had, and these books mentioned that the artist that did the covers and some interior illustrations was from Oberlin, Ohio. I was like, that's cool. And I looked in the phone book, because that's how long ago it was. We had phone books, and he was listed, and I called him. He was really cool. We talked for over an hour. So, yeah. And he was actually working on these, The Regulators and Desperation, when I talked to him. So that was kind of cool. And I'm glad to have this copy. Now if I can just find the companion copy of The Regulators to go with it. Excuse me. Then we have Triple Axe by Scott Cole. This is from Grindhouse, so right off the bat, I want to pick it up because it's Grindhouse. I've heard good things about Scott Cole. This might even be on my Amazon wish list. And it took me a minute to get the title. So this is about Jessie Jinx, a porn star. And she wants to start her own adult film production company, but somebody's killing off porn stars. So she and 2 friends, so that's 3 people, are trying to stop this killer using axes. It says with axes. So it's about 3 female porn stars, and it's with axes, and it's called Triple Axe. Triple X, Triple Axe, get it? Yeah, it took me, I read the back copy a couple of times, because I read it first at the bookstore. Wasn't even thinking about it, just wanted to see what it was about. And then read it again when I got home, and I was, oh, I get it, Triple Axe. Anyway, looking forward to this. This might, just for the hell of it, might move up to the top of my, or close to the top of my TBR. All right, now I got some comics. And first we have Hack Slash versus Vampirella. I really love this cover. All right. It's where is her name? Jenny Frison. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it properly. She's a great artist. There's just something about the colors, the tone. I mean, I love the playing card layout, but the blue and the red just, I don't know. I find that very, very striking. If anyone doesn't know, Hack Slash is a book about, all right, what is her name? Cassie Hack, who hunts supernatural killers. So basically, she's the person that's hunting down your Jasons, your Freddys, your Michael Myers. There actually is a crossover between her and Chucky from Child's Play. There was I think this is the one that had a crossover with her and Reanimator, and there was some trouble with the first issue because they made the font on the cover look like the movie Reanimator, and I think they might have made the character look like Jeffrey Combs, which you can't do. Herbert West is in the public domain, but you can't use the likeness of the actor that played him or the font of the movie itself, because that's got copyright and stuff. But anyway, so Hack Slash, really cool character, fighting these supernatural type killers. And of course, Vampirella, the woman from Draculon. But there's a serial killer in Vegas. And so, I don't know if it's so much a versus as a team up, but I love that cover. I'm a fan of both characters, so I'm looking forward to reading this. And then we have what I think is pretty cool. This is Infestation Volume 1. This is from IDW, and it's written by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning, along with Mike Racht. Not sure how to say his name, but it's a zombie story that crosses the multiverse. There's this group called the Covert Vampire Operations, the CVO. So they're in it. They're an original comic book thing. I think I read some of their stuff back in the day. But it also has G.I. Joe and Transformers. So this zombie plague is affecting all these different universes. And then they also had Volume 2, which has Star Trek, and it's the original series cast, and Ghostbusters, and the CVO. And this one's Dan Abnett, Andy Lanning, and a bunch of different people. Scott Tipton, David Tipton, Eric Burnham, and then Abnett and Lanning. So, yeah, this is the whole series of infestation, big zombie plague, multiple intellectual properties. Hopefully this is really good. I mean, I love Abnett and Lanning. And they actually did a second infestation that I did read when it came out, which was sort of Lovecraftian monsters. And they crossed over with Transformers. It was like a cyberpunk or a steampunk Transformers. It was really cool. G.I. Joe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dungeons and Dragons / Eberron? I don't know. It's the story that introduced me to Abraxas Wren, who was a great, great character. He was basically like Sherlock Holmes in the Dungeons and Dragons world. So I do not have the Infestation 2 at the moment. I'm going to want to find those again, because that was some good stuff. I think they crossed over with some other things too, but I can't remember. But anyway, now I got the originals, and I can read those. And that's it. That's the stuff I picked up at Half Price Books. Man, this is a longer video than you'd think for so few things. But there you go. Hopefully, maybe something caught your eye. Maybe you're going to check some of that out for yourself. You know, that's what I'm here for, to promote reading and spending all your money on books. I'm going to have another book haul video coming up in a week, maybe less, but more likely it'll be next Sunday. Because I ordered a ton of stuff from the internet. A bunch of books and things. Not just the 2 Planet of the Apes books I mentioned, but a whole bunch of other stuff. So I'm not going to do an unboxing because that stuff always trickles in. And I'm too impatient to wait until all the boxes have come in before I open them. So I'll just do a video like this where I show you everything that I got. All right, there you go. Books. Yay. So if you have any comments, questions, or corrections, please put them in the comments below. Comments are open for spoilers. Just post spoiler warning. We try to be polite here on my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you care to follow me on other social media, my Twitter is @Ronin5757. My Instagram, where I post pictures of books, comics, games, and fuzzy animals, is Eric Smith 5757. That's Eric with a K. ERIKSMITH 5757. That's it. So until next time, read more books.